Well, the case started as a needle in a haystack, but now a man who Plymouth police believe was involved in the deadly July shooting on Highway 169 is in jail. 33-year-old Jamal Lindsay Smith is expected to be transferred from Illinois to Minnesota soon, and police say he'll be charged with second-degree murder in the death of Jay Boughton.
But how did police zero in on Smith when the case at one point looked hopeless? KARE 11's Lou Raguse has been digging into it for weeks and joins us now with more. Lou?
Well, Julie, Randy, over the last 8 weeks, Plymouth police spent 1,500 hours working on this case. It was a textbook digital forensic investigation with a big break found on Facebook. Authorities believe this video, broadcast on Facebook Live, is the key to solving the murder of Twin Cities baseball coach Jay Boughton, shot and killed in July on Highway 169. Allegedly by someone who fired the deadly shot from a light-colored SUV captured in this grainy traffic cam video that night.
Wow. Gunned down this coach, man. Wow. And this didn't make national news. It's still not going to make national news. This is a tragedy. Some low-life, thug, hip-hop wannabe gunned down this pillar of his community, just rolled past and shot him. Over probably something that happened in traffic on the highway. I'm telling y'all, man, the roads are dangerous. The reason I'm showing you a lot of these things about the road is because I had an incident with a group of sunmen, with me, my wife, and my daughter in the car. And when it happened to me, I said, wow, like, you know, I do all the stories and whatnot, but then it happened to me. And it was over something so minor. It wasn't, the cars didn't touch. They didn't almost touch. I actually did a great thing by not hitting them because they were in my blind spot. I went to turn into the lane. I saw them, got back in my lane. End of story. They didn't have to swerve out the way. They didn't have to do nothing. So I know that it don't have to be, he called them the word, man. He called them the sun word. It ain't gotta be that deep, man. Be nothing. The entitlement, the sense of narcissism in these guys is so high now. It's almost as if hordes of glacier gliders spent a year protesting in the streets about how bad they got it and how much society needs to do for them. And how we need to get rid of police and give them lighter sentences and get off their backs because they're the real victims out here. It's almost as if that happened. It's almost as if the courts are closed and these cases can't get prosecuted over a pandemic that you have a 99.7% chance of surviving if you get it. But your chances of surviving this one right here are not good, Jack.
Authorities believe this video, broadcast on Facebook Live, is the key to solving the murder of Twin Cities baseball coach Jay Boughton, shot and killed in July on Highway 169. allegedly by someone who fired the deadly shot from a light-colored SUV captured in this grainy traffic cam video that night.
We are proud to be able to provide an update today that an arrest has been made in the connection with Jay's murder.
After repeated requests for tips, court records revealed this video helped them crack the case. It was posted on July 6, just hours before the 169 murder, showing one man with a gun on his lap and another man with a gun in the back seat. But how did police find it and connect it to the murder?
Wow. These guys are just living their lives and the man is just holding them down. Does this look like a group of people that are scared of the police? Does this look like a group of people that are afraid and just tiptoeing through life and just trying to get by meekly and humbly, but people just keep messing with them and the law's out to get them? Huh? And they all got those extendos. I'm telling you, man. That's the norm. They all got those extendos. That's like almost like the new iPhone, or it's like having a regular Glock or regular gun with just a clip in it. It's like having a flip phone. It would be like me, like just having a flip phone as my normal everyday phone. Like they all got the extendos on. I'm telling you, man, they all got the extendos.
On July 6, just hours before the 169 murder, showing one man with a gun on his lap and another man with a gun in the back seat. But how did police find it and connect it to the murder?
Please give us a call.
After police released a description of the SUV, search warrants obtained by Care 11 show they got a tip from a local towing company. It was an abandoned rental car, a Chevy Suburban matching the description with a Colorado plate. When investigators checked the plate and the address of the person who rented it, they checked security video of a nearby gas station and identified a man driving the same SUV. And when they checked his social media posts, they discovered this. 33-year-old Jamal Smith had posted a video of himself earlier the same day of the shooting, waving a gun. Police say it matches the type of gun used in the shooting. At one point, the video shows a passenger in the car, and later, another man in the back seat also holding a gun. After reviewing those images, investigators told a judge the interior of the car matches the abandoned SUV they've seized and have been processing.
33 years old. Wise enough to know not to do this. And I'm not even talking about the shooting because that's part of the culture. Like, they ain't gonna do the shooting. But wise enough to know not to post it on social media with guns. 33-year-old grown men just singing rap music, waving guns in rental cars that they would use later on that day to kill a coach on the highway. And this is 24/7, 365 all day.
Pulling all those pieces together, the search warrants we obtained show police were able to trace the suspected shooter's entire route. The SUV leaving this vet clinic in Arden Hills just minutes before it was shown entering I-694. The traffic cam video shows the same SUV weaving in and out of traffic, following it all the way to Highway 169, where authorities say MnDOT video shows the SUV trying to change lanes, apparently blocked by the coach's car when the shooting occurred.
Didn't I tell you it'd be over nothing? Just like the guy the other day in Chicago. You know how sometimes you might be on your phone or you might be talking to your kid or you may just be distracted and the light turns green and you don't know? He got smoked for that father in Chicago. Went out like a gangbanger who had been riding on his rival's hood for 5 years and finally got caught up with. Went out like a straight Chicago savage. And this coach, he went out like a straight Minneapolis gangbanger who had killed somebody's brother or something, and the other brothers finally caught up with him. Because they couldn't get over in traffic. They had been weaving in and out of traffic the whole way up into this guy. With guns in the car. Extendo clips. You know they not buying these guns at the gun shop. You know they don't have licenses for these guns. Yet they're weaving in and out of traffic. Speeding. And we got to hear about how they got profiled. And how you wouldn't have pulled me over if I was a glacier glider. Wow.
Pulling all those pieces together, the search warrants we obtained show police were able to trace the suspected shooter's entire route. The SUV leaving this vet clinic in Arden Hills just minutes before it was shown entering I-694. The traffic cam video shows the same SUV weaving in and out of traffic, following it all the way to Highway 169, where authorities say MnDOT video shows the SUV trying to change lanes, apparently blocked by the coach's car when the shooting occurred. Finally, a police report shows authorities were able to track Smith down in Decatur, Illinois, by tracing where he last posted on Facebook.
And look at his post. Sometimes it's your friends who keep your enemies updated about you. Be careful, 100. So he's all into that gang life. This is what some people use social media for. This or arguing about topics they know nothing about, or chasing Trump supporters around the internet, or being woke, or searching under every rock for racism. But among the many things that they use social media for, this is in the top 3. Gangster, beefing, back and forth. Stuff that leads to real violence in the streets. And we know this guy was a dangerous guy. He's a real deal gangster. It's just sad that Coach, man, had to run into this guy, man. Like, not run into this guy, just cross paths with this guy. His truck was right there when the guy needed to switch lanes. Because if anybody else's car would have been right there, they would have got shot. Just...
Finally, a police report shows authorities were able to track Smith down in Decatur, Illinois, by tracing where he last posted on Facebook. Now, Plymouth Police Chief Eric Fadden wouldn't say today whether more arrests are expected, but made it clear their investigation isn't finished. Back to you.